There are things that are hazards, there are things that are toxins, and then there are things that are irritants. And mold is an irritant. About 10% of the United States has a sensitivity to mold. Not everyone does. Of that 10%, for half of them, it can be substantial. So 5% of the population, it can be life-threatening. It could lead to spontaneous pulmonary hemorrhage. I'm going to guess that's going to wreck your day. It could lead to cognitive dysfunction. It could lead to digestive disorders, reproductive disorders. Any number of maladies could be tracked down to the exposure to mold. There is no threshold. The EPA has not said this amount of mold is safe, this amount of mold is not safe, because it varies from person to person. The two bad boys of the mold family are the Stachybotrys molds. I used to call it Stachybotrys until an environmental specialist corrected me. It's Stachybotrys. There are two of them, Stachybotrys atra and Stachybotrys chartarum, also referred to as black mold. Now, not all mold that is black is a Stachybotrys mold. It's kind of slimy to the touch as opposed to a lot of molds that are kind of dry. And it produces a substance referred to as mycotoxins. Mycotoxins' purpose in the whole greater scheme of things is to ward off other molds. If you have a Petri dish growing in your refrigerator and it has purple and orange in it, they get along nicely. But if there's the Stachybotrys mold in there, it's not going to allow the other molds to be. Stachybotrys molds are found in most of the United States, in the great outdoors. It's dragged into the house on our boots and our pants and on our pets as they're going out there in the world. And once it gets into the house, it kind of likes being there. There are 3 things that mold needs to survive and for to thrive. To survive, it needs food, water, and air. Gee, we have most of that in our residential dwellings. Food is anything organic. What would organic be? Wood, wool, cotton. Any natural occurring substance is what it wants to eat. Okay, so it has food, it has water. We have moisture in our homes. During the summer, it may get really, really high. And in the winter, we humidify our homes to keep it so that it's moist because it feels good to breathe. The EPA recommends, if you're going to be humidifying your homes in the winter, to keep it under 40% so you're less likely to grow mold. So food, water, and air. Yeah, I think we let air into our houses, so it's got those 3 things. To actually thrive, it needs a quiet place to get together with its mold buddies and release its spores and propagate. And a lot of times we inadvertently provide that for mold.